Welcome to the first episode of the Three Man Weave podcast, hosted by Max Borgmeyer.
I'm Misha Ratner, the man in the chair.
All right, Chase, go.
And I'm Chase Burka.
Right on.
All right.
Max, I want to open the floor to talk about your player of the week.
Oh yeah, can you like explain the segment?
All right, so player of the week, we're gonna give like our player who we think has been very special this week, has been really hooping, putting on an impressive show. Doesn't necessarily mean the best player of the week, just someone who's doing better than expected.
And it doesn't just have to be a player. It can be.
It could be a
just
team too.
an overall
It could be a
trend.
general manager. Yeah.
Yeah. All
It could be
right.
a fan.
My player of the week is Michael Porter Jr. He's put up over 30 points a game in his last 3 games.
Damn.
Plus minus of 19, 23, and 20, and they've won all of those games. So
I take it that's good.
yeah.
Nice.
Also got 4 assists in one of those games.
Oh, was that a career high?
Just about.
What a guy. All
All right,
right,
Misha,
my player of the week is Stephon Castle. He's really been hooping. He scored 33 points tonight. Very efficient. He got to the line pretty well. It's not like that much of an outlier. He scored 20 in a couple of his last games. Spurs almost won. Some refereeing BS happened towards the end, but that happens sometimes.
Didn't they just lose to the Hornets though?
Yeah, but Hornets can be good occasionally.
Yeah.
And Miles Bridges, clutch player in the NBA.
All right.
All right, Chase.
All right, my player of the week is Anthony Edwards. Just had 41 and 49 in his last 2 games, and then 21 and 36 previous before that. Shooting efficiently, averaging about 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Max, where do you see the plus minus? What are you on?
I was just on Basketball Reference.
Yeah.
Goated.
What are you on?
Anthony Edwards, you've been hooping. Just ESPN right now.
I'm on stats.com.
Wait, what? What are you actually on, Misha?
The ESPN fantasy app.
It's
a good place to check stats.
All right, so next topic, we have our winners and losers of the NBA trade deadline. Max, you want to start us off?
All right, the first team I had is the Dallas Mavericks. I'm sure you can guess that they were a winner.
Oh yeah. Wait, what moves did you do? Can you remind us, Max?
No, they were losers.
What moves did
Big
they do
time.
again?
Obviously, we know they traded Anthony Davis for Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic for Anthony.
They traded Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
Not much to be said about that hasn't already been said. I mean, Nico Harrison's an idiot, I think.
Yep.
I just saw recently he hired like security guards because I also actually never mind, I'm not gonna go into that, but I think it's for a good reason. I think it's a good idea that he hired security guards because I would be fearing for my safety if I were him. They also made another small move, traded Caleb Martin for Quentin Grimes.
Other way around.
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Syndrome of the reverse.
But yeah, I don't know. He just loves those big wings because defense wins championships, and Luka, fat man that doesn't play defense, can't win you a championship.
According to him.
Yeah. So I mean, I didn't really like the Quentin Grimes trade. They gave up 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Like Quentin Grimes has been playing pretty good this season. Caleb Martin's all right, but
I mean, they're clearing up guard. In my opinion, I think they're clearing up like guard space because they have they just got Max Christie, who is kind of like I'd take over Quentin Grimes.
But yeah, overall, Nico Harrison, Nimrod.
Yeah.
That's
I
basically
agree.
all I have to say about the Mavs.
Let's see. Normally, I disagree with you, Max, but I think you're right there.
Thanks, Misha.
You make valid points. All right, so my team I'm talking about is let me check again. Fucking face ID. My team I'm talking about is a fun little team called the Hawks, which I think also might be in the running for also dumb GM. So they don't actually earn the. They gave their unprotected 2025 first round pick to the Spurs, and I think the Dejounte Murray trade. So basically, if they like tank and they have a bad record this year, like Spurs can get Cooper Flag, which would be pretty tough. And I don't think that's.
Yeah, well, I don't think they're gonna tank.
I know they're not. They're gonna try not to tank, but some of the moves.
Yeah, they
trade
suck.
deadline were like pretty bad. Like, don't trade DeAndre Hunter for some worse players. Stupid. Don't trade away Bogdanovich for a couple of bums on the Clippers. Stupid.
I mean, I think they kind of had to sell on DeAndre Hunter. Like, I
Really?
think what they
he's
get back.
only
It
27.
was
Like,
They
Karis
got back
LeVert.
Karis LeVert. Here, I'm pulling it up right now. They got Karis LeVert, Georges Niang, who
and George Niang is like
Mr. Minivan.
he's like decent, but he's like the most like
Can't play
regular looking
defense.
NBA player.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
And they also got 3 seconds and 2 pick swaps.
they sold high on DeAndre Hunter. I don't know if
But like
that's
the pick swaps aren't going to be like that good for them because they're probably going to be picking
Well, yeah.
worse than the Cavs. So
Yeah.
like it's kind of BS.
But DeAndre Hunter's been really good this season. They sold high on him. I don't know if he'll keep up that production with
Really?
Cavs.
I mean, this has kind of been a breakout, but I mean, he's obviously not going to because he's got a much lower scoring value. But he's still going to be really good for them, and you could lock in defensively and be
Yeah, they needed a solid, good defensive wing.
like
that
Cavs
can
are just
also
going to be
score.
even like scarier now, and like I think Hawks are just going to be worse, so their pick's going to go probably could be even lower, which would just help the Spurs more. And the Spurs are already kind of overpowered, like at least for the future. So I don't know. I think Hawks are kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the other trade they did was the
Bogdanovich for the like Bones Highland and
Terrence Mann.
yeah, Terrence Mann. I don't
Bogdan has
know.
not been on shit this season, though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, so I
he's
honestly I'm pretty neutral about the trade. Like it doesn't.
I
Really
think Terrence Mann could be a decent addition. I mean, you guys think Trae Young will like request a trade down the line?
I honestly think he'll wait till next season. My Jalen Johnson, they were playing well when Jalen Johnson
Yeah.
was healthy.
they were
Yeah,
still
so-
only like
Yeah,
a
I
couple
mean,
games
they were
over
still fighting to
500.
be like 500.
But I mean, they're
And
still
they-
like developing. Like there's like some good young guys. Like I mean, there's obviously Jalen Johnson. There's the great
Misha.
Barrier Thief, Dyson Daniels, like who's still very young. Like there's a lot of potential.
Yeah, I like the framework that they built by trading
They just
DeJounte
need
Murray
people to
away.
be healthy. They just need to at least like test how it is next season. Like see if they could be like a fun playoff team, like young playoff team. Like Trey's like not that old. See if they're going to be decent next year, and then Trey might like request a trade. But I guess we could talk about that if that ever happens. But I think right now Trey is happy getting as many shots and opportunities as he is in Atlanta.
Damn, bro,
Maybe.
he's called him a shot chucker.
I don't know if anybody else is going to appreciate him taking like 30 half-court shots a game, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I think
I like Trey though, so I think Hawks will be okay next year if they get Jalen Johnson healthy.
I like the fit of Dyson Daniels, Jalen Johnson, Reese
And,
Shea.
Trey Young. Oh yeah,
I
and
mean,
Reese Shea is
Okongwu-
like also he's good. And that I like a Congo.
You guys think you should trade Capella or what's his
Yeah,
how many
they,
more years he got on his contract?
I
don't
think
know
you
what
should trade
Capella's still on the
Capella
team,
for like
dude.
another good like wing or cutter.
I think. Well, no, I think they should just try to get a big. I
Really?
think.
Like a big power forward or somebody.
Yeah, I think like before Anthony Davis got traded, I think he could have been like the dream target for them.
That's a little bit.
Maybe
yeah.
after LeBron retired, but I mean, obviously it's not on the
If he
table
sucks in
anymore.
a couple of years, they could go after Bam.
Yeah, maybe.
All right. Well, we don't want to waste too much time talking about the Hawks, so I think that's where we take it on to Chase.
Yeah, my first team I'm talking about
Mike.
made probably the biggest and most surprising move of the deadline, the Los Angeles Lakers. Thanks to Max's team, the Mavericks.
Idiots.
I think everyone agrees one of the most expected, if not the most expected, trade of all time in NBA history.
Is it expected?
I said
Unexpected.
I meant unexpected. Yeah.
We understood.
I mean, Lakers pretty much just they were given that trade and you can't really turn that down when you're being offered a possible multi-year MVP in the next few years. You're
Yeah, I
just
mean, they
not
basically
even
have a secured playoff spot for.
yeah. If he as long as he doesn't like get crazy injured or
And
whatever,
another
like, he-
200 pounds.
yeah, unless he gains like another 50 pounds.
I saw him
and-
sitting on the sideline. He did not look 270.
Yeah, he looks like fitter than that.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
looks normal.
Yeah, I don't know what Nico
I
Harrison's
mean, there's
on.
some like fat guys.
Nico
too,
Harrison,
who
I
run
think
the
he just
floor, like,
hates
pretty
him.
well.
He hates. Maybe he's like. I don't know. You think Luca like had an affair with his wife or something?
Okay,
Ooh,
let's not go there.
Armenian Mamba. We got to talk about that some other time. Could be important speculation. All right.
Wait, what's the word for like you hate immigrants?
You loathe, you detest, you.
No, not like hate.
Oh shoot! It's off the tip of my tongue.
And then also another move they made trading for Mark Williams. I thought was like solid because he's another young, promising center who they can pair with Luca for the next like 8 years or whatever. Unless
Oh yeah, for sure.
like yes, he has been a little injury prone, but when he's playing, he's like a great young center.
Yeah.
Could improve a little bit on defense, but yeah, he's solid, good lob threat. So
Yeah, for
excited
sure. You
about
think
that
they
for
should
the
have
guy.
gone after him, or do you think Nick Claxton might have been better? Because he's a little bit less injury prone. And he's also a good like rim cutter, and
I think
he's
Mark
maybe a
Williams
better
has a
defender.
lot more upside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Like Nick Claxton is
Let's
ceiling
go. I
on
think
He's
offense.
had a kind of a Nick Claxton hasn't had the greatest season this year,
Yeah,
has
they
he?
could have maybe
Oh
traded
yeah,
for him.
he hasn't looked amazing since KD and Kyrie. And them.
Yeah.
He was good last year, but yeah. Guess you guys are right. All right.
All right,
Let's
Max,
go to
next
keeping
team.
things moving. Max Borgman.
My next team is the Portland Trailblazers.
Ooh,
Um,
I hate that team.
I have them as losers, but after seeing that game yesterday, I don't know, bro. Like I can't blame Joe Cronin for not making a move. Like I heard,
Did you see the statement he made about like
yeah, in the
why he
press
didn't make any
conference,
moves?
he's like,
Yeah.
there were deals on the table, he just didn't like any of them.
And I feel like that's a little bit fair because like Anthony Simons, like we'd want something good for him at this point. Like yeah, he's a little
I
bit
don't-
inconsistent, but like he could hit step back 3-pointers to like basically ice a game out. Which I
No,
don't know
after
if
that
he's
game
gonna
last
play.
night, I think we got to keep Ant at least until we see what we have with Scoot and
Like if
Shade.
we get like multiple firsts for him, like sure, but like I think the thing is like I don't know, like even if like he's like a six man in the future, he'll still be like a Malik Monk, like microwave score kind of guy.
I don't know.
Which is very
He was looking like mini Dame in that game yesterday.
I guess
And-
you talk. It's your
Yeah, I think we should hold on to Ant for like until we like Scoot and Shaden are solidified guys. And yeah, I guess we would have liked to see Joe Cronin move off of Jeremy, but
Hard
I think that's
contract.
kind of. I think that's pretty
we
impossible.
knew it'd be like hard to trade him because of his contract. And
I think
yeah,
Robert Williams is the one that we should have probably.
yeah, I feel like a deal with the Lakers could have still been on the table even after the Mark Williams.
Yeah,
If
or
they just gave
Pacers.
us, yeah, or Pacers, but I don't know. I mean, there's injury history with him and Donovan Clingan, so it kind of gives us like insurance if one of them gets hurt. So I don't know. And half the time, like Robert Williams is like he doesn't play back to backs, and like Donovan Clingan, I feel like only one of them is like actually healthy, like at a time. So.
Facts. All right. Well.
Yeah, I guess that's all I have on the Blazers.
So, what's your final verdict? Winner or loser of the trade deadline?
I
have
I'd go neutral. I think probably on the losing side a little bit, but I'm not mad as a Blazers fan.
All right. I'm gonna go. My team is the Kings, and I honestly think they're kind of losers. Like I don't know. They're like in the middle. Like De'Aaron Fox was kind of a tough situation. Like I feel like they should have like they got a little bit finessed by the Spurs. Like I feel like they would have like should have taken like Stephon Castle or one of their like decent young guys from the Spurs, or you'd want them in a deal. And I mean they got Zach LaVine in the end, who's kind of a little bit of a replacement. But I honestly feel like they should have just gotten more like good role players and defenders to surround like Demantis Sabonis and like DeMar DeRozan. Because I feel like they sort of have now like a similar problem with the Phoenix Suns is they've got like three like shot kind of ball heavy shot create. I guess the Mantis bonus is not really that ball heavy, but I feel like it's just kind of a weird fit. And I guess actually no, Malik Monk also kind of ball heavy. Like it's just kind of a weird team. I don't think it's that well constructed. it's kind of a clunky fit. And I think the Blazers could catch them in the play-in tournament. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they really had any leverage in the whole De'Aaron situation with him basically requesting a trade like a week before the deadline.
Yeah, they
they
didn't. He
still
didn't
they
give him
still
much to work with.
they still could
Yeah,
have
the
like.
Spurs
I
just
know he wanted
like
the
knew they
Spurs,
didn't have
but
to.
like, I mean, Dame also wanted the Heat, and we like sent him to the Bucks. I feel like they could have leveraged like other teams probably wanting De'Aaron because like I feel like there were a lot of teams that would want him.
Yeah, but he's also on an expiring contract. Like, if you can't, like, I don't know. If I'm a team and I know he doesn't want to be here, he'd rather be in San Antonio. I don't know if I'm trading him if I have like half a year with him to
I don't know.
convince him to stay.
I still feel
He's
like
gonna,
they could
he's
have
got a
gotten
player
more.
option next year.
What?
You got a player option next year.
I'm not sure. Probably.
I can check. And just for
Oh
those
wait,
who are
no, he's
wondering,
still under contract for the foreseeable future. De'Aaron Fox is signed through this season and the next 2 years.
Really?
Apparently,
You sure he doesn't
Yeah.
have a player option?
I feel like no. I think he like
I'm checking right now.
yeah. No, I think he is going to be on contract for a little while. Like I feel like they had more leverage and they should have not leverage, but they should have gotten a little bit more from De'Aaron Fox for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the Levine. Like, it's
Yeah,
basically a lateral move, and you already know the team's mid. Levine's probably a worse fit with the Kings.
Yeah.
You're just running back
Him
the
and DeMar
same
DeRozan
Bulls
are kind of
roster
like
from.
a weird fit together.
Just saying for Fox's contract, he's on contract for the rest of this year, next year, and then he's a free agent the year after.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
they would have gotten him for another year, and I feel like there's a lot
Thought
of
he was
teams that would
expired for
like
some
Fox's offense, like, and they should have leveraged that a little bit more.
And yeah, sorry, just to backtrack a bit, just to talk about Jeremy Grant's horrible contract. So he's getting paid $30 million this year, $32 million the
Ugh.
year after, $34 million the year after
Lord.
that when he's 32, and he has a player option for $36 million when he turns 33.
Hell no.
So
Yeah, I'm
that's
sorry.
why it's hard to
Blazers
trade
cannot
that
trade that.
horrible contract.
Blazers
I don't know what kind of value he has right now. Like, I mean, he
All right,
would look a
yeah.
lot more valuable on a contender.
I feel like
Yeah.
he'd be good on the Memphis Grizzlies.
His
That's
scoring
why
hasn't been
we
there
gotta-
though this year.
Yeah,
I
but
feel
I
like
think
he's locked in though. But like, all right, we should probably keep it going though.
Yeah.
So because we wanna. All right, so also they traded for Valanciunas. I feel like that's like a fine move. Like didn't trade
Yeah.
too much. Didn't trade too much away. I don't think Valanciunas is the best center, but like he's an okay backup center. He's probably better than whatever they had, like that Len guy,
Alex Len.
Alex Lamb.
Alex Len. I feel like he's better
Yeah, I
than
don't.
that guy.
The Demontis Sabonis, Jonas Valanciunas center rotation is not.
That's a little bit nasty. Like
Yeah,
defensively.
especially defensively. I don't. But Kings are a mid franchise that make bad moves.
They got to get a new owner. Their owner sucks. All right.
Have we had a winner yet? Oh, we've had the Lakers.
All right.
Yeah.
Big Chase Burka. Boom, boom, boom.
Next one I'm having as a winner, San Antonio Spurs with De'Aaron Fox. I'd say he's a great fit for them.
Oh no, they just lost to the Hornets.
Okay, Wemby wasn't on
Fox's
his.
fault though. It's big. It's
Yeah.
Wemby's fault.
Fox had a pretty good game, if I'm not mistaken. Wemby was not the
7
best.
out of 20 is like a 7'4" guy, but
Yeah. But Fox, yeah, he provides like a good like scoring option. Like in the clutch, they've kind of been not great, and Fox gives them like another like shot creator who can get downhill, and like generate some more offense. So I think that's a good fit, and he wants to be there, so they can extend him for more years than that. So I'd say
And
that's a
he's
winner. And they
youngish.
didn't have to give up any of their like pieces like Stephon Castle. They still got to keep Keldon
Yeah.
Johnson, although
I don't know about Keldon Johnson.
yeah, like they're
I
still
think
figuring.
I thought they would have to give a Castle, Vassell, or Sohan. But
Yeah, they got to keep all of those young core pieces, but I think they're still evaluating the roster to see who they want to keep for the future to pair with Wemby. So we'll see how that goes. All right, back to Max.
All right. My next team was the Raptors. They traded Bruce Brown. What was it? Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, and a pick for Brandon Ingram. I honestly do not like the move that much. I don't really like. They're gonna have. So they're gonna have Bi, RJ, Scotty, Emmanuel quickly, and like even like Grady Dick. Like they're gonna have to pay all of those guys down the line, and I don't know if you're getting like the best value in Ingram, or you want to give him that contract. But yeah, I know. And
Well, I don't think Brandon Ingram's going to get like a max contract anywhere at this point.
I don't know. I think he'd still be worth like 30 to 35.
Maybe 30 mil a year, but like I don't. Maybe like a Jeremy Grant contract, but I don't think he's going to be like getting as much money as like an actual superstar.
Yeah, but I don't know if you want to be paying him 35 or 30. Like, you're not like, what does he really do for you? Like, the Raptors want to lose games this year, and they just traded for BI. I'm not sure what they.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I don't know why the Raptors are so bad. They've got like so many like good young players. Like they still like just can't put it together.
Yeah, I mean, at the start of the year, everyone was talking about the ethical tank. They'd be in every
No, they're
game,
fucking
and
not.
they
You
just
see that?
lose on a game winner.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I don't think they're ethical tank at this point.
yeah, well, they've had a lot of injuries.
Yeah, but I feel like still
Raptors.
like if they're like fully healthy, like RJ Barrett, like Grady Dick, like Manuel Quickly, and they've got a lot of talent on the team. I forgot
Yeah,
Scotty
Scotty
Barnes.
Barnes. Yeah, I was gonna
best
say.
player on that team.
And to be fair to them, they didn't give up that much. Like Bruce Brown was gonna leave anyways if you didn't trade him.
I mean,
Kelly
Bruce
Olynyk.
Brown, Kelly Olynyk, a
What was the
2026 first and a 2025 second.
Who was
I feel
the
like
first?
I
Like,
feel like
The first is actually Indiana's, and that's for next year, so that honestly might not be that great of a pick
yeah,
if Indiana can improve.
but I don't really know what their plan is. But I guess they take a flyer on Brandon Ingram, see how it works out.
So their starting lineup, you'd have like Quickly at the 1, or no? Yeah.
Quickly at the 2, probably RJ Barrett at the 2,
Yeah,
and then like
Ingram.
Brandon Ingram at the 3, Scotty Barnes at the
Scotty
4. That's a
Yeah.
huge lineup.
That is a pretty,
Yeah.
and that's a solid lineup, I feel like. But yeah.
All right, Raptors.
Misha, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. Well,
Yep.
well. I have got the Cavs, who I think got a lot better. I think they traded Karis LeVert, who's a little bit washed, and George Yang.
No, I thought he's been having a good season.
Like,
He's been pretty good.
but, like,
not as good as DeAndre Hunter though.
not as good as DeAndre
Yeah.
Hunter. Like,
And
I feel like
he's
George
not a
Yang
great-
and DeAndre Hunter or George Yang and Karis LeVert together are not as good as DeAndre Hunter is.
Yeah,
That's
like
all.
DeAndre Hunter has
He's
way
averaging
more.
20 points a game. He's efficient shooting. He's can probably have more energy for defense because he's doing less of the offense on like the Cavs. And I feel like he'll be like a reliable guy, like sort of like a Cam Johnson level player that they'll have. And I think that's pretty bueno for the Cavs. I think they could make
Yeah.
a deep run in the playoffs with him.
Do you think they'll start him?
I think I'd start Max Strus. I like Max Strus. He's got more veteran instincts and stuff like that. I think
I'm
he's
pretty
like-
sure
I
they're
actually-
starting Dean Wade.
really.
Mm,
I think
I thought they
like
just started Max
Strus.
Strus
He's really
today.
good.
I don't know.
I think they've got. I think Cavs have got a lot of good wings. Actually, are they starting Isaac Okoro?
They started Mobley, Allen, Garland, Mitchell, and Strus.
Yeah, Strus.
At least
I like
today.
Strus. He's a good playmaker, like a good shooter. But DeAndre Hunter, he was a 6-man in Atlanta. He'll be a good 6-man on the Cavs.
Yeah, I
And
think
Cavs
he'll be
have got a very good and deep team.
punch off the bench.
All right.
Has Okoro been injured for a while? Or is he?
I don't know. I haven't heard much of him this year.
I mean, he's just a good defender. I don't really think. Yeah, he's been injured for a while, actually, though. 12 straight games. All right, Chase.
So winner for the Cavs.
Winner. Big boom.
Yep.
All right.
All right. My next team is the Pistons. Didn't do all that much.
They got Schroeder.
I was gonna get to that.
Big goat.
But yeah, so the Schroeder trade, they pretty much got him for nothing, and I think it's actually a pretty good fit for the Pistons. Take some of the ball handling pressure off of Kid Cunningham because his turnovers have been kind of a lot this season. So that's good for them to get like another solid veteran point guard that can control the ball. And then they didn't take any other like contracts on, did they?
They took what's his name from the Golden State Warriors, Lindsey Water the third, and
Oh yeah,
Josh Richardson too.
yeah.
Lindsey
So
Waters
and
is an
I
interesting
think
player. I saw
they
him
had
score
to
19 points once.
okay
He's
okay
kind of a bum.
yeah.
Damn. Misha hates Lundy Waters.
All right. So yeah, they didn't do much, but I'd say they didn't have to do much. They're still a young team, just looking to gain more experience, and they've had a much better season so far than they did last year. I think they're happy
Lindsey
with
Waters is
where they're
27
at.
too. Dang. Old.
Okay.
Bro,
So
what do you got against Lindy Waters? What are you doing if you see Lindy Waters in public?
You gotta put the fries in the bag.
You're telling him that?
Yeah. I'm gonna tell his
Okay.
I don't think you're telling him that.
I am.
Nisha, I think you're asking
I'm
for
gonna
his
say I could
picture.
take him in a 1v1.
Well, our first official guest, I forgot to announce, is Lindy Waters. So
Well, he's
you're gonna have to do a lot of talking, Misha.
Oh, I got these guys.
What? What is that?
He's not gonna know what it is.
Okay. So
Winner?
yeah, winner for the Cavs. Didn't do much. Didn't need to. But
Pistons?
yeah,
You mean?
solid. Sorry, yeah, Pistons. Yeah.
All right.
Boy,
I got Bulls. They are another terrible franchise. What they got like Trey Jones, Zach Collins. Who else? Oh, let me pull up the trade. Overall, it was a pretty stinky move.
yeah, they
They
got
got-
literally nobody for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, it's just not
I mean,
exciting.
if you're the Bulls, you're just so they got Zach Collins, Trey Jones. They got Kevin Herter, and
Herter's
their
good.
own first round pick back.
I mean,
which
they already
is
have like
good.
8 guards on their roster that are good, and they brought in Trey
Kevin Herter's
Jones.
gonna mentor the players in how to go 2 out of 10 from the field. Which I feel like is the best thing.
Hey, when he's hot
Remember they called
though,
him Red
he's a
Velvet
good
and he
shooter.
bricked 2 free throws. Such a
What's he
bomb.
been shooting
Yeah,
this
the
year?
Bulls are a terribly ran franchise. They didn't
Oh,
trade Vooch, even though there were reports that the Warriors wanted him. I think they should have just gave him away for basically anything. Like, what was that?
That was Reed.
They could have gotten a good haul for Kobe White too if they wanted to trade him. And
Yeah,
Josh
I don't
Giddy.
think anybody on that roster should be untouchable outside of
Yeah.
maybe Modest Buzelis.
Oh yeah, Modest. He's young. He's cool. He got like a game with like 100% field goal percentage. He's sick.
That's pretty cool.
Dang, Kevin Herter's only shooting 30.2% from three this year. Out of
Who would
his,
have guessed?
he's
He's
7% off his career average of 37.
Holy shit. He's paid
He's
to shoot the ball and he can't even do that.
Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, the Bulls, pathetic franchise.
I mean, okay, they wanted to get rid of Zach LaVine for a while. They finally did.
They got
it.
nothing
So
back for him though.
Like he's been playing well.
Yeah.
They should've
Like,
had,
he's
They got
been
their-
good.
they got-
He's been
okay,
like a
they got-
23-5-5 guy this season.
Yeah,
like,
they got
pick from San Antonio for like orchestrating that trade or something like that.
they got their own first pick back, which is important because then they have control over that. Yeah, they probably could have got a little bit more, but
Yeah,
now
I
at
think
least they're
he's gonna be
officially-
the Giddler throwing lobs to Modest.
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I mean-
Modest had it. Misha, did you see he had a good game the other day? He
Yeah,
went
no, I
like
saw it. He had
10 of 10 from the
100%.
field. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should have got rid of Vooch for. If you get an offer, I think you just take it.
He's been
I don't really
hooping.
care what
He's
it
been
is,
hooping
unless
lately.
it's like Bradley Beal.
He might be the
Well, I
next
don't think
Michael
Bradley
Porter
Beal wanted to go
Jr.,
to
though.
Chicago
Actually, he's not
anyways.
gonna pass the ball.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right. So definite loser. Yeah.
I don't think I've had a single winner so far.
All right. Oh, my turn.
Yeah. Last. You got the Heat.
I'm thinking about the Heat. So I mean, honestly, I thought they did like actually pretty well, like handling the Jimmy Butler thing. Like, basically, they did not have much leverage because he could leave in the offseason. His contract was expiring, and he also requested a trade. And I feel like they got like Andrew Wiggins, who's a good player. I feel like he's a mature player in return, and I feel like he'll be a good locker room presence. He helped the Warriors in their 2022 Finals run. They got also Kyle Anderson, who I think is underrated. He's a good playmaker and a good defender. He just
Weren't they
gets
trying to-
clowned on. He gets clowned on because he has a slow shot, but I feel like
Yeah,
he's
he's-
a good player.
They were trying to trade him.
Going to Toronto, right?
Are you
No, I
sure?
think
No,
they-
because they couldn't get him to Toronto.
Well, no, yeah,
Right.
they tried, but he's coming back now.
Is he coming back
So
to
they
the
did?
Warriors or to the Heat?
No, to the Heat.
I think it'll help
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Heat.
to the Heat. That's what he said.
I think he's a
Yeah.
good player for the Heat, a good orchestrator. He's like sort of like a worse version of Draymond Green in a way.
That's
I
even
wouldn't
that's
say
a
that.
little. Yeah, that's he's not that good.
Yeah, I'd say a much worse version, but like
Yeah,
he's got what I'm saying is he's got playmaking and he's got defensive abilities, and he's just a mature veteran. I mean, his name's Kyle. He's a nice
all
guy,
right.
and I thought and I think I think he did well. They got a pick too. Probably not going to be that good, but
Did
they
you
got
talk about Wiggins? I think Wiggins is
yeah,
a
I said
really good
Wiggins.
addition.
Yeah, he said Wiggins is like the first thing.
Okay.
I think Wiggins is going to be cool. He's going to be like a little bit of a worse version, maybe a version of Jimmy with a less
In
up.
that Heat culture, though, he might be something.
Maybe, but I feel like he's already matured into his prime version. But we'll see. We'll see. I could be completely wrong. I think Wiggins
Yeah, I
is
think
cool.
I think they did pretty well. I saw a report that Pat Riley was crying in a meeting to
Oh, it was not. Pat
get
Riley's
Jimmy
tough.
Butler.
Pat Riley was
Bro, I
not cracked.
swear to God, it was like NBA Central, not Centel.
Somebody's trying to manipulate the public. All right, Chase.
My next team is the Bucks. They had a interesting trade deadline. Didn't do too. I mean, they got Kyle Kuzma.
The Kuzmanator. Oh, I love that guy.
See what I'm doing now?
He might not bring the points, but he'll bring the style to the Bucks locker room.
Well, I think it was. I mean, he just had his first game with them. Didn't do great. What did he do?
Yep. He shot January, February.
Did they
March.
win?
April 14th. From the
He
field.
shot April 14th. Four. Yeah, 4 of 13. No, April. He shot 4 of 13 from the field.
Bro, they lost to the Hawks.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
12 points. And he was minus 15 in his first game.
yeah.
Oh, Giannis didn't play though. All right.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Um,
okay though. Kyle Kuzma, he's just gonna do what does him. So that's behind the backboard shots. So obviously, so he's gonna be a bum.
He's just gonna.
I
Yeah,
know
he's not
that
letting
behind the
anybody
backboard
develop.
shot. That behind the backboard shot was nice, though. You gotta admit.
He's gonna be trying to do that all the time now.
Yeah. So.
Bro, did you see the Wizards won right after they traded him, and they're in the post game interview like the Thunder when they're all like huddled up.
Yeah.
Like as soon as he
Viral.
left, they're all like happy as hell.
I don't blame them.
But
So,
I think
what were you saying, Max?
I think that like even Chris Middleton has injury history, but even those like games of him, even with him like being injured sometimes, I think the few games that you get of him are better than what you're gonna get from Kyle Kuzma.
He's had a couple like bad games though this season.
Yeah,
like
true.
recently. But they did give up AJ Johnson, the rookie,
Yeah,
who has some pretty good upside, I feel like, and a 2028 first round pick swap, which if the Bucks don't get things done in the next couple of years, they could be a pretty bad team. So that could be good
Kuzma
for
does
Washington.
not have that value, bro. I don't know why they gave up.
They want him to go into his prime Washington days. They want prime Kuzma back when he was basically the next coming LeBron James.
Prime Kuzma when he has nobody to pass to except for Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prime Kuzma is so good. 22 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, a triple single monster.
So I didn't. I mean, he could give them good scoring off the bench if he
Him and
starts
Giannis though
playing
on
good.
like, the court together is nasty 3-point shooting wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not looking good for the Bucks.
I think the Bucks office was in a major fall off since like the Drew Holiday trade.
So you think Dame was a bad addition?
I think he was a good addition. Honestly, I think Dame's good. They just need like a lot more depth around Dame, like depth and.
I mean, they were probably better when they had Drew Holiday.
I would have liked to see him
Well,
get
also
rid of
like
either.
Drew Holiday got trashed by like Jimmy Butler and was having his poor offensive performances. Like the Bucks like had first round exits with Drew Holiday. Like it's not like
Yeah.
worse. Honestly, I think Dame gets. I think it was a fine trade, and it was
Yeah.
good. And I think Dame's been honestly good for them. It's just like some of their role players have been nasty. Like they have had no reliable role players at all.
They also
Where's-
traded Marjon for KPJ, which
Oh, right. I didn't even. Yeah, I was gonna get to their. So they had 3 trades. So they had the Marjon Beauchamp to the
Clippers.
Clippers for Kevin Porter Jr. I guess they wanted kind of solid backup point guard to get rid of another pretty high ceiling, not super high ceiling, but Marjan could have been decent
Another
in the
young
future.
player.
Yeah, he's developing young player. And then the other trade I was another well, they got back in a different trade. They traded DeLon Wright and cashed for Jericho Sims. So backup center.
Huge backup.
Doesn't-
We love Jericho.
I don't know how much that does for them. That's like
Go over.
They got a bunch.
Yeah.
They got a bunch. They got another bench.
they were just
one
trying to do
player,
anything at that
players.
point, and I don't think they.
I thought they
Good
should have
enough.
gotten rid of either Brooke or Bobby Portis.
Portis, isn't he your man of the week?
No, Michael Porter Jr. But I was
Oh,
thinking about Portis.
Well,
Yeah,
Bucks
you were
also
thinking
don't
about-
have that-
he
Bucks
just-
don't have that many bigs, so they.
But I think they should have got like a wing back for him. But I don't know.
I don't know. Bucks just need a reset. They need actual reliable role players instead of like the goobers they have that'll go like 2 out of 11 when you need them most.
Yeah, I think
So-
they should just trade Giannis to the Blazers.
Like Gary Trent
Yeah,
has
that's
been
really.
terrible for
Yeah,
them.
Gary Trent has been bad since he got there.
And even Taurean Prince has been pretty unreliable. Like one that for big games, like he kind of disappears sometimes. And AJ Green's honestly been good. I think that's his name,
Yeah.
Darius Bird or whatever his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been a good shooter.
He's been decent, but like he's not been like he shouldn't be like their best bench player, our best
Yeah.
like starting shooting guard.
Hmm.
Like they've just been like a very undepthful team.
Yeah.
They've
So
been
I'd
as
say
deep as a kiddie pool.
Loser of the trade deadline. They tried to make moves, but ultimately didn't change their outlook that much. I feel like still not they're not as good obviously as the Celtics, Cavs, probably not the Knicks either. But
Fuck the Knicks.
The Pacers passed it.
yeah, if they start like
I mean, they just lost to the Hawks today. So
Yeah, Bucks
without
are not
Giannis,
locked
though.
in. And
Yeah,
I don't
without
even
Giannis.
think I don't think Doc Rivers is that good of a coach.
all right, let's keep it moving. We got
We got
one
our
more
last
team
person.
for
Max,
Max.
last team Wizards.
Oh yeah, the Wizards. Well, I guess it's just the other side of the Kuzma trade. I think I like it for them. I think
and the Valanciunas trade.
yeah, and the balance sheet. What did they get back in that?
City, Sissoko, and 2 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, I think. I mean, they signed Jonas just to trade him, so they got back some value, which is a W.
Big W.
Yeah.
W's in the chat.
And then I mean, Chris can come in and be a way better vet than Kuzma.
Yeah, did you see Kuzma? No, did you hear what he said? He said,
"And in the tank."
yeah, he said he didn't want to. He didn't care about developing young guys anymore.
He said, "I'm gonna stop letting people develop.
Yeah,
Take every shot, and I'm gonna miss every single one of them."
yeah, he thought he was too good for them.
Yeah,
All right.
it would
No,
be funny
yeah,
to see.
I think it's a good trade,
Pat
Chris.
Riley.
I thought they would like buy him out or something, but
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't-
Let him have a nice home prison in Washington.
yeah. You guys see
Poor guy was
Ben
just
Simmons
good.
got bought out?
Yeah.
Well deserved. He sucks.
Was that
They're
me?
saying
He's a worse version of Lonzo Ball.
Yeah,
he's a little. I mean, he's way bigger. but-
and he's bigger.
Still, worse version.
All right. So
Worse
now
version of every
we're
other point guard.
Let's just go over trades we haven't talked about.
wait, Max. So Wizards winner.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Um,
I feel like we talked about a good amount of trades. Maybe
yeah,
we'll just
that's next.
I think
next.
we could pivot
So
our
is there any-
talk-
There aren't any like big ones we missed, right?
I don't know. We talked about De'Aaron Fox. We talked about Jimmy Butler. We talked about Kyle Kuzma. We talked about Luka Doncic. I think we talked about every.
Should we talk about the Hornets side?
I
real
was
quick?
just thinking that, but I mean, we talked. Yeah, we talked about the Lakers. We got Mark Williams from them, and then
Yeah.
they
I mean,
traded.
the Hornets got
for
a back
Nurkic.
package. Dolan
Yeah,
Connect.
Hornets got a decent package.
Came right as
Yeah,
a pick.
Dolan Connect's good for them.
Yeah, he'll probably.
They
I
got
don't know.
the
Hornets
Bosnian.
have no
Oh,
idea.
Bosnian
Max,
too.
you also missed for the Wizards the Marcus Smart trade.
Oh yeah,
He's another good.
it's just another one of those
Another good,
vet.
like mature vet that they could have on the team.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And also be a good tank commander because he's terrible offensively this year.
yeah, you can throw up a bunch of shots.
He's also barely played this year. He's been
Let's give Marcus
Really
Smart like
injured.
20 shots a game. That would be fire.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, that's
Well-
everything. You guys see
Well-
LiAngelo Ball's
Oh,
performing at the All-Star
All
game?
Star game. Yeah.
I did.
Also, Max, another one. They got Reggie Jackson and a first round pick for
Yeah.
Jared Butler and 4 second round picks.
Is it like heavily protected?
What?
The first.
It's the less favorable of OKC, Houston, and LA Clippers.
We don't got to talk about that.
All right, we can talk
Just
about.
more assets.
Yeah.
I think our next talk will be about the Suns and how they're kind of
No shit, they
are
are.
F's for a younger audience. I won't tell you what that word means, but it's a
So-
bad word. But basically, Suns are sucking.
So we're not doing that other topic. That's
We can do the other
No,
topic
we can do
afterwards.
that.
I
We
feel
can
like
do that.
we transition better into this topic after the trade. We can talk about the other topic afterwards.
all right.
Yeah, the Suns are terrible.
Oh my God, we're gonna be beating them for the play-in spot this year. I mean, Blazers are not we. I hate the Blazers.
I mean, I thought we put them into a rebuild with those 2 back-to-back wins against them, and
Yeah, we should.
but they didn't trade KD even though they should have.
Honestly, at this
So,
point,
you,
they've
so
gotta
wait,
trade
so you're
Booker.
saying they should have traded KD and tried to trade Bo, and then you just keep building around Devin Booker? Just
I
keep
think
Devin
their
Booker,
only
but
future
Yeah.
path is they've got to trade KD and Booker and just start a rebuild, which sounds terrible, but I feel
I
like
feel like they should keep Book at least.
but how old
No.
is Book right now, though? I mean,
Like
he's not old.
28,
But,
I
8 years
guess.
old.
so if you,
I don't know
how are
if
you
they could
gonna?
build it. I don't know if they could build around him that well for like a KD package, or at least.
Yeah,
I
he's
feel like
28.
He's too old for if they get like picks for the KD pack. I don't know. I just feel like it's not like looking good for him.
I think this offseason, KD to the Timberwolves for Julius Randle and Jaden McDaniels.
That's
Fire.
disgusting for the Suns, though.
Well, and Pitts.
I mean,
whatever.
yeah, but
Maybe
like,
Ryan Dunn.
so then they wouldn't really be tanking, though, right? They'd still be trying to,
Yeah.
unless I don't know.
That's an
I think
interesting
they're
trade.
just that's how bad of a situation they're in right now. They're like they bought in so
Really.
much to this like big 3 of a roster, but
Stupidest
they-
big three ever. Like, do
It's
not.
just
do
not a
that
big
at
3,
all.
it's a mid 3.
yeah, and their supporting cast has been terrible.
It's worse than
Do
the
you guys
Bucks.
think it's the worst big 3 of all time?
Yeah, I mean, like fit wise and everything like that. Like, say what you want about James Harden, Kyrie, and KD, but when they were playing, they were elite. It's
Yeah,
just
no,
like,
that. Yeah,
Are we
that-
saying all the time or
that
like
was-
within the
that was-
past like 20 years? Because
Oh, yeah.
we haven't been around
Yeah.
since before that. So
I don't know. I'm an old head. Some might call me an old head.
Misha, you have 2 years worth of ball now.
I'm an old head. I think Elgin Baylor, Jerry West, and Will
Oh my
Chamberlain are
God.
the worst big three of all time.
okay,
No,
Back in
yeah,
the
I
day,
think
we
it's-
used to have real basketball with big old Will.
Hmm.
My favorite player. I remember watching him score 100 live. Go.
So it actually happened.
Yep. It's actually
Confirmed
100
on the
on 3. He was
pod.
just being modest.
Well, Chamberlain did have 100, confirmed by on
All right,
commercial.
but like Suns, like I think they need to enter a rebuild. Like accept it. I think they could trade.
so trade away
I
everything.
don't know if they can though. Like,
I said trade away Devin Booker for a bunch of like good young players and some picks. Trade away KD for like a good young player and some picks, or like a,
I mean, yeah, Ryan Dunn has been looking decent for them, right?
yeah,
and they could just have Beal as
And
their
also
10th man.
for
So they
Marquette.
can get another like AJ DeBanza. No, I'm just kidding about AJ DeBanza, but like some good picks in 2026. But I feel like they're not going to win anything. I feel like the big bad fit is KD or is Beal and Booker. Like they do not fit
Yeah.
well together at all.
They
Both,
just
like,
should never
fourth
have
and
traded
fifth.
for Bradley Beal.
why did they do that? Like
His
even
contract. You guys want to hear his contract?
It's like
I'd
57.
rather die.
This year he's making 50 million. Next year he's making 53 million. The year after he's got a player option making 57 million. And on top of this, he has a no trade clause making it almost impossible to trade him.
Yeah, that's why like they cannot.
'Cause he
build
doesn't
around
want
Why
him.
are you signing Bradley Beal to a no trade clause?
Because
Washington.
that was the Wizards. Yeah, they
Did you see
What's
they
the
could have
Markel?
traded for like Anthony Edwards? Like at some point in time, they could have traded for the first overall pick. The Timberwolves were asking for Bradley Beal, and they'd give the first overall pick, and the Wizards declined.
Well, I also feel like
When
the
was that?
Timberwolves
I
would
swear
feel
that
like
was-
that is bad, so they wouldn't have gotten Anthony Edwards. So it's very much a theoretical.
Yeah, they would have drafted James Wiseman.
Yeah, I know it would have been history from there. A terrible mess.
Yeah.
I feel like honestly, the smart move to do it at the trade deadline would have been trading like Booker for like AD. if like they didn't do the Luka trade. Like, I feel like that would have been a better fit. Like Beal, KD, and AD would have been a better like fitting big three than Booker. It just would have
But
been
then
bad.
the Lakers would not do that though.
The Lakers would not do
They
that
might.
exactly.
Wait, oh, you say for Booker, not
For Booker.
Beal? Beal, but then, I mean,
I think it's a lateral move that doesn't really do anything.
I mean,
I think AD would have
even
fit a lot better.
though Booker is older, like Luka's, like I mean, yeah, Luka's way
I think
better.
it's
Or no,
just
yeah,
because
because yeah, sorry, no, Luka's younger, even though he's still Devin
I think they
Booker's
should have
father.
traded Booker
so.
for a really good center during the trade deadline, and that would have helped. But also, like, it would be so damaging the morale to trade like a homegrown like player who's led them to the finals, or like at least once, and led them to very good seasons. And it was just, I mean, their morale's already so messed up. Like, they got to enter a rebuild.
I don't think you can
Yeah.
build like anything without role players. Like they just have no depth. Even say they bring in like
I thought Tyus Jones was going to be good for him, but
yeah, he's not.
Tyus Jones has been okay. We're not going to lay the blame on the goat Tyus Jones.
I mean, yeah, I'm not blaming it all on him, but
Misha loves former Wizards players.
What can I say? Greatest team of all time last year. I like Daniel Gafford too.
Yeah, arguably. Oh, pretty solid.
But they've got to make trades with the Rockets for Booker or something like that, or like, some team with a lot of good young players that they could expend, but they might need a little bit of scoring, like, or something like that. They've got to do something then or rebuild.
Yeah, they are
Like
rolled.
trade like Booker for like Cam Whitmore, Reed Shepard, and some like picks or something like that. And
Yeah, I
maybe some
wouldn't mind
salary filler. But
Mhm.
they've got to enter a rebuild. That's their only path forward. And I know their owner wants to win now, but they're not going to be able to. I guess, do you guys have any ideas for anything that could help them win now?
Win now. I mean, trade deadline just passed. Unless they just try
Pick
and
up Ben
sign
Simmons.
Ben Simmons, hope
I don't
that
think they
does
even
something.
can. I think second apron rules are prevented. I don't think you can buy out.
Even on a minimum contract.
Yeah, I don't think you can sign bio players on with the
Yeah,
second apron.
New CBA is wild.
Yeah, there were so many just random just salary dumping trades, like guy making like $2 million in a second.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
Jazz
that's why the Celtics traded Jaden Springer just to stay under the tax or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, should we go next topic?
Dennis
About
Schroeder.
what Dennis Schroeder said.
Former.
You should read the
Warriors
exact
are-
quote.
Let's pull up
Does someone have it pulled up?
Yeah,
No.
I have it pulled up, but give me a second. I gotta check something.
Okay.
All right. Give me a second, guys. Don't be impatient. Go. Former Atlanta Hawks player, Oklahoma City player, Los Angeles Lakers player, Boston Celtics player, Houston Rockets player, Los Angeles Lakers player, Toronto Raptors.
Oh, you're
player,
talking about all the teams he's been on.
Golden State Warriors, Utah Jazz, and
Detroit Pistons.
player,
How many is
Dennis
that?
Schroeder compared the NBA trade line to modern slavery.
What was it? What was the quote?
I could pull. Oh yeah, good point. Let's pull it up, the exact quote, so we do not take the man out of context, because he might have some wise words for us. All right, come on. I don't need freaking Fox News. On me.
You're on Fox News right now.
Not even Steph Curry's safe. Probably when I see that, it's fucked business. He's talking about the Doncic trade. It's like modern slavery. It's like modern slavery at the end of the day. Doncic said everyone can decide where you're going, even if you have a contract. Yeah, of course we make a lot of money, and we can feed our families. But at the end of the day, if they say you're not coming to work tomorrow, you're going over there, they can decide that. They got to change that a little bit.
Yeah.
This is
And he did
Dennis
say
Schroeder
everybody-
talking.
Take.
So what do we think about Dennis Schroeder's take?
I don't know. What do you think about it, Misha?
I think modern slavery is a little bit wild. Like, I don't think it's that, might be a little bit crazy. But at the same time,
I'd say it's pretty crazy for people making millions of dollars.
Yeah,
I think you should have just compared it to a job, a normal job, where you can get fired and you can change departments and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. I could get traded from Department of Software to Department of HR.
No,
Only
I mean,
difference
most of
is
the
you're
time.
making $10 million compared to.
Also, most of the time, you're not going to be traded across the country. So,
And I'm just kidding. He was probably
That's-
on like LSD when he made that take. It's a pretty terrible take.
but
To
like,
be fair though, the man got traded 3 different teams in like
yeah, he was on 3 teams in less than 24 hours, which is
insanity.
kind of crazy. Yeah.
Imagine he like.
But it's
And
like
he was
agent.
traded, and he was
He also,
traded
like, tells
earlier
him.
this year too. So,
Imagine if
4
he just like
teams
bought a
in a
house
year.
on Zillow in Utah for like $5 million or whatever. He's like, oh, I can't wait to have this mansion. And they're like, buckle up, buddy. You're going to Detroit.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Mhm.
poor guy.
But yeah, I guess the hard part is like moving around with like family and stuff. Like,
I don't
that's
even
gotta
think
be hard.
Shooter's got kids though. I don't think he has a family.
Okay, you can't just assume he doesn't have.
Do you know that, or are you thinking that?
I'm thinking that.
You just get the vibe. Well, I feel like he does. I feel like I saw that he
Yeah.
does.
He apparently
he?
has 2 kids. Okay,
I
I'll
don't
give
know.
him a little bit
I can
more
look it
slack.
up. All right, you got that?
He has
All
3
right.
children, Misha.
I can understand
Damn,
how-
that's ruthless,
bad.
Misha.
I can understand how it's hard for the poor man. He has kids.
Yeah.
Honestly, you should just have his kids live in like a set location. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like Dame is having obviously a hard time with his kids in Portland.
Oh my
Seeing
god.
that often. So I know that definitely sucks for him.
Nico keeps coming in here.
Go away, Nico. You get traded to Chris's room.
I kick him out and then I close the door and he keeps opening the door.
He loves you so much, Max.
No,
Yeah,
he
but I
doesn't.
feel bad for Dennis Schroeder, even though he makes some idiotic comments. He's not. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think players should have more say over?
I
where-
think he took it a little too far. It is pretty rough on players and families, obviously, but then again, it's part of the business.
At the end of the day,
Making
you're
It's
making
like a
millions of
sacrifice you
dollars.
have to make. You're making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Poor kid. He's
So-
gonna have to live in Detroit now. So poor guy.
If he wanted to, he could just retire right now, and he'd
Yeah.
probably be set.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's
No,
see.
if he's really. He should just stand on it and retire right now.
You want to see? I mean, I'm pulling up how much he's made in his career.
Probably made a lot. He gets traded around a lot.
Career earnings, $103 million.
Yeah,
That's not too
I think
shabby.
he'll be fine with that.
Yeah.
I'd be pretty happy to make 103 million.
Is that counting brand deals?
No, that's just salary.
Does Dennis Schroeder have any brand deals though?
I'm sure he has some. He's also big in Germany, so.
Uber Sports Network.
All right.
What was the next topic?
I think we're on to the
He's got-
games now, right?
He's got a contract with Shams. Only brand deal he has.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Sorry, Dennis Schroeder, if you see this, we love you.
All right. Okay, now we're doing
First game we're doing.
the one-time
One-
All-Star draft. This is going to be
Oh, we're doing that first.
all 3 of us are going to be drafting a list of one-time All-Stars counting this year and just in the history of the NBA. So
I don't know much. I'm gonna be honest, though. This could be wild. All right,
Misha's about to
Max,
draft
you go
LeBron.
first. You get the first pick.
Thank you, Misha. With my first pick, I think I will take Victor Wembanyama.
What an intelligent pick, Max. I think Wemby could be quite good.
Thank you. You guys should all keep track of your teams and
all right, wait, Max, you want to keep track of everyone's or?
how about just keep track of your own?
I'm gonna put them in the notes. All right, Chase. Who do you want?
You can go next.
Oh, I go next. Okay.
Yeah.
With my first pick, I'm gonna do. How many times has Manu Ginobili been an All-Star?
Oh, you're cooked, Misha.
He's good. I don't even know how to spell his name. Oh, twice. Never mind. He's been an All-Star twice.
You should look it up on like StatMuse. StatMuse.
I tried Stammies. It didn't work.
It worked for me.
No. I just found someone else.
All right, I'm gonna go De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox.
All right, that's a. Isn't what I would do, but.
All right, Max.
Um,
Chase, you get back to back.
back to back. Ooh, okay. I'm looking right now. I'm taking Paolo Banchero,
Yeah, that's
number one pick.
All right. How about
What's
you
your next
next?
one?
Oh, my next one, right? So let's see. I got Paolo at the 4. Go. Um. Let's see. Give me a second. We'll go with Fred VanVleet for point guard. That's solid. That's solid.
You're going Fred Van
Okay, we're
Vliet.
counting this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember.
Oh wait.
They're
Oh
Too
wait.
late,
No.
too
No.
late.
No. No. No.
All
Oh
right,
no.
Misha,
Wait.
your
This
pick.
list.
Your
No. No.
pick.
No. 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 No.
Your
No.
pick.
I was looking at this list and it's not. This list isn't updated yet because it
late.
has other people. Can I change my pick?
Fine.
You already cashed it in. It's too late.
Yeah, nah, you already cashed it in. All right,
All
Misha.
right. Give me a second. I gotta really lock in for this one.
Misha, like, look it up so we have the names.
I'm gonna go Kyle Korver. Can we get some shooting from my team?
All right,
funny
Misha
'cause
lost
I
the
actually
draft.
saw.
Misha,
I
what's
don't
your
know.
team so far?
De'Aaron Fox, Kyle Korver. I think it's a pretty solid lineup. I got my guards.
All right. Well, with my second pick, I'm taking Cade Cunningham.
I saw that comment. Yep.
And with my third, what should I do? I could go double backcourt.
You got this.
Now,
big
with my
man.
third, I'll go Scotty Barnes.
Ooh, yuck.
That's a pretty good team.
Yeah.
All right, my turn. So I got Fox, Korver. So I got a goated team so far. We might need a center. Might need a good forward. Here we go. Wait. Wait. Give me a second. I'm really locked in right now. Don't worry. Thinking.
Misha, you want me to read out who's still on the board?
I'm gonna choose Andre Drummond.
Okay.
I think he's a
Hey, good.
one-time all.
Is he a one-time?
I
I
think
feel like
so.
he might have more. He's a two-time All-Star, Misha.
Damn. Darn it.
Hey,
I'm gonna
if
go
you
to-
want someone like
I'll go to
Andre
Sabonis then.
Andre Drummond,
DeMontis Sabonis is
Bro,
not your
Misha.
one-time All-Star. Misha, like,
Misha.
look it up.
Misha,
Had
you could
one-
go.
He's
You
only had
could go.
one-time All-Stars.
You could go if you want someone like Andre Drummond. You could go like DeAndre Jordan.
Has he been a one-time All-Star?
Yes.
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan. Some big boy rebounding on my team.
All right, Chase.
All right. So I have Van Vliet and who's my other pick?
Andrew Wiggins.
There's no.
No,
Wait, what was who's?
it's Paulo, I think.
Oh yeah, Paolo. So
Andrew
I'll go.
Wiggins, of course.
I know you want Mike Conley.
Why would I take Mike Conley if I have Fred? That's like a tiny backcourt,
Dude,
bro.
I know you put him at the 3. Or the 5. The 5 would be.
Five for Mike
five
Conley is
would be great.
crazy.
Let's go. Alperen Şengün.
All right. Yeah, that was a good
Good,
pick.
good center. Can pass the ball. I'm liking that.
Good pick.
And he's got
the,
teammate
Yep.
on his team, Fred VanVleet. So
yeah, you got the Rockets.
Wait,
oh,
you
I'm
got-
going again. Right. Okay.
This guy.
I'm taking. I was thinking one. Wait, is this in their prime or not prime? But
Yeah,
like,
this
no. It's obviously it's the year that they made the All Star, probably, right?
Well, Yeah, I guess.
Because I was
The
gonna
only player
go.
that's like not prime is like Mike Conley. 'Cause he made it with the Jazz, and he was really good on Memphis.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, he was also a fill-in. But I'm going. I know it's kind of a interesting pick because I already got a pretty big lineup, but I'm going Lauri Markkinen.
Sounds
Slot him
good.
at the 4-3 and Bankero at
All-star
the
starter,
5.
Laurie Markkinen.
Yeah, he was hooping that year.
All right, Misha.
All right, let's go Andrew Wiggins. We need some front court
Damn.
defense.
I was looking at taking him. Okay, for my last two picks, I'm gonna go Tyler Hero.
Bro,
My two.
just took.
And then I need a 3. So
I'm sensing a pattern here. A lot of these guys have just been picked this year.
Yeah, bro, he's not doing like any outside of this year.
Scotty Barnes was last year, actually.
Okay,
Ooh.
one on that.
My bad, you big idiot.
Yeah, I like Misha. His first one. What was your first one? Was
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron? Okay, that's when was that? When did he make the All Star? Is
I don't
that
know, like 2019, 2020.
is it 20? Was it that long ago?
Oh wait, it might have been 2023 when they were good.
Oh yeah, that's fun. Yeah, and then you took Kyle Korver next pick. That was a while ago.
Goated shooting.
Yeah.
I'm debating between two players right now. I think I'll just go Jarrett Allen, and I'll move Wemby over to the 4.
Jared Allen's been an all-star.
Yeah.
Bro, you could have taken Mobley.
Oh, shit.
Well, too late now.
Whatever. I still have the best team by far. I don't even care.
I
like,
don't know.
Mobley
My
would have
team-
fit,
my team's
like,
got better
better.
fit.
I don't care.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
team's the best. I
Say
don't
what
have
you
a
want.
athlete on my team.
Okay.
Or
All
Kyle
right.
Korver.
Misha, you're up.
All right, give me a second. I'm thinking. I'm gonna go Andre Kirilenko from the Utah Jazz.
All right. Good pick. Good pick. What's your team right now?
Oh, I'm just
That's
done
his
with my
last
team.
pick.
Wait,
Yeah,
who was
no.
your last pick, Max?
Yeah, we can just go over teams.
I still got one more pick, right?
Yeah.
Dang it, Chase.
Go now. All right, my last pick will be Jalen Williams.
Dude, I should have picked him, bro. I'm tripping.
You
Yeah,
guys
I
look-
gotta.
you
I
guys
got,
have lame teams.
Is LaMelo still on the board?
Yeah. Max, wait, who was your
Yeah,
last pick?
but I like
Jared Allen.
Who was it?
I
Jared
kind of
Allen.
stalled in the last pick, but it's all right. Here,
I'm
should I,
making-
I'm gonna go. My team's the best, but you guys have some okay teams.
here, I'll read out my team. At my 1, I have Cade Cunningham. Nice playmaking, versatile point guard. Number 2, I got Tyler Hero. Yeah.
shooting.
Scotty Barnes at my 3. Victor Wembanyama, best player in the draft, at my 4. And I
I
got
don't know about that before.
good defensive pairing with him and Jared Allen, who is playing my 5.
Boom. Hit all the right points, Max. All right, my turn.
Yep, go
Well,
Misha.
I've got De'Aaron Fox as my 1. He's really running the offense. He goes fast. Passes the ball to Kyle Korver.
Every
Shoots
time.
a deep 3.
Ooter.
But then they go back on the possession. We got Andrew Wiggins locking down their best guy, but they somehow get past him. But then it's blocked by Andre Kirilenko. The rebound goes, and the opposing team almost gets it. But then DeAndre Jordan just barrels into the guy, takes the rebound, passes it over to Fox. Fox takes it full court.
I like how he's outlining a whole play for us.
Go to the lineup.
Cool. All right. At my 1, I got Fred VanVleet, and then at the 2, I got J-Dub. At the 3, I'm running Paolo Banchero, and then at the 4, Lauri Markkinen, And then at the 5, I got Alperen Şengün.
You don't
Like
want
in
to
the-
Laurie at the 3?
I mean, I guess you could swap them. Yeah. I either way.
I mean, it really doesn't matter. I have the
You
best
can
team.
just mode chase.
I think we can let the
I think-
audience decide who has the best team.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see.
I think it's me though.
I mean, you also got Wemby for your first pick, so if you had the first pick, you pretty much won that. But all right,
Misha, if you had the first pick, who would you have drafted?
you would have taken
Probably.
De'Aaron Fox.
I would have drafted Jeff Teague.
Domantas Sabonis.
I would have drafted Jeff Teague.
All right.
Is Jeff Teague an All-Star?
Yeah, he's a one-time All-Star.
What the hell?
hmm
Oh wait, yeah, I knew that. It's because
Okay.
the Hawks. The Hawks had like 4 though on you.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because it
One
was
of them
in
was Kyle
Atlanta too,
Korver.
right? Yeah,
What?
that's when Kyle Korver was an All-Star.
Al Horford, Paul Millsap. No ball.
That was when Kyle Korver was an All-Star too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I should have said Brooke Lopez. That was another one. Really missed out on.
Hmm.
All right, gangsters.
All right.
Gonna move.
Yeah. Last segment, we got the stats comparison game. So I'm gonna be showing you or telling you guys 2 different stats. I'll also send them to you so you can look at them, and you have to guess. You can guess who is who, but also who you think is the better overall player, and then see who the players actually are. So
Yes, sir.
I'll send the first one to you guys. So these first 2 players, the first one is averaging 20.3 points per game, 3.1 rebounds per game, 4.9 assists per game, 41.3% from the field, shooting 38.8% from 3, 1.5 steals per game, and a half block per game. Player 2 is averaging 18.4 points per game, 2.8 rebounds per game, 5 assists, shooting 42.5% from the field, 37.7 from 3, 0.8 steals, and 0.1 blocks per game.
This is tough.
And you sent that to the group chat, our email.
Yeah. Did you not see it?
Oh, I see it.
I honestly have no idea who these players. I was thinking Jordan Poole at first, but Jordan Poole is averaging more than 20, I think. They're just really.
Well, I know
inefficient
one is Anthony
scorers.
Simons. Another, I'm gonna go probably Jordan Poole. So I'm
Alright.
gonna go. Obviously,
I don't
I'll
know.
go Anthony Simons.
I think Jordan Poole is averaging more than.
Wait, who do you think's Anthony Simons?
Do we have to agree on who's better, or can we each have our own?
You can each have your own and then guess. So wait, Misha, who are you thinking is who?
I think that 18.4 points per game is Anthony Simons. 20 is Jordan Poole. And I think Anthony Simons is the better player.
Yeah. Who would you think, based on the stats, who has the better stats this year?
I'd say Anthony Simons also. I mean, maybe not as good defensively, but I honestly don't think Jordan Poole is that good defensively.
I don't
Yeah.
think steals are like that good of an indicator.
Mm.
Yeah, no, he's slightly better normal efficiency, slightly better assists, and I feel like he's been on the better team. Or actually, I don't know that, but you know what? I'm very biased. I'd honestly probably think Jordan Poole would be better based on the stats.
Okay, Max, who are your guesses for the players?
I don't know. Misha kind of has me convinced with the Simons Jordan Poole.
I'll just tell you right now, Misha, you got that spot on. That was Anthony Simons and Jordan Poole.
Damn, dude.
that was pretty impressive.
All right, well, you shouldn't have told me that. I'm just gonna say Ant's better. Is he really only averaging 18?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been really good.
On
He
the
had a
season.
terrible start.
He's had some bad games.
He was averaging more than 20.
Yeah.
Poole can be good sometimes.
But yeah, I'm just gonna say Ant's better,
Yeah.
especially recently.
All right, I sent you the second one. So, player 1 is averaging 22.7 points per game, 6.1 rebounds per game, 4.8 assists, shooting 46.2% from the field, 32.7 from 3, 1.2 steals, and 0.3 blocks. And then player 2 is averaging 23.9 points per game, 3.6 rebounds, 2.2 assists, shooting 49.6% from the field, 43.1 from 3, 1.3 steals, and 0.2 blocks.
Is player 2 Norman Powell?
Yeah, I think he's Norman Powell too. And I'm trying to think who is.
Let's see.
There's no
Oh, I
way
think-
it's not. It's gotta be. I was thinking Curry for player one, but then I saw this. Oh yeah, it's not even close. I don't know why I thought that.
Geez, not J-Dub, because J-Dub would be...
And you guys aren't looking at any other you guys aren't
No.
checking the stats, right?
Oh, whoa.
Misha might be.
I got it
All
only that. Don't worry, Chase.
All right.
Let me do my voodoo magic to check who it is.
5 assists per game, 6 rebounds.
Pretty good. Oh, I think it's Julius Randle. I'm gonna guess Julius Randle, and I'm gonna say Norman Powell has been better than Julius Randle this year.
I swear, if it's Julius Randle, I don't.
Actually, wait, no, it's
Randle.
probably RJ Barrett.
Ooh, that is actually a snipe.
I think RJ Barrett, and I think I'm honestly gonna take. I don't know. That's pretty tough. Like they're.
Yeah, I think it is RJ Barrett. Actually, 5 assists is kind of high for him. I don't know if that's him.
I think Norman Powell is pretty. I think Norman Powell just fits better with a lot more teams. Like he doesn't need to be the number one option. So I'd say probably. But based on stats, I'd probably say I actually like Norman Powell better too. I mean, he's not like the best playmaker or best stats, but he's been very efficient. Like 50%, 40. Like that. I'd want that on my team.
Yeah, 50 and 43.
Yeah, I'd guess player number 2 is better. Is it RJ?
Wait, you mean player number 2 is on the
one.
right?
Player 2 is Norman Powell. I think Norman Powell's
I'm
better.
confirming player number 2 is Norman Powell. Player number 1 is actually Jaylen Brown.
Oh, he's stinky.
Ew.
Yeah, but what's funny
That
is
was a good one, actually.
Jaylen Brown is an all-star, and Norman Powell did not get selected. So
Yeah, but it's also different conferences.
But yeah, Norman Powell, I think, has been having the better season.
33% from 3 is insane.
No wonder
And-
Celtics are kind of sucking. Also, 0.3 blocks for like a 6'6". Like you should be averaging at least like half a block for like a good defender.
I don't know if that really makes a difference.
What is he? Finals MVP of the Bums. Got him.
I mean, yeah, it's hard to get great stats when you're on such a stacked team, but I think he got the nod. Obviously, he's your conference, and he's on second best team in the East.
All right,
Whereas,
give me a second. I gotta.
although Clippers have had a better season than expected.
Yeah, I've gotta quickly lock in. I'll send mine in a second.
Wait,
No, you don't have to do one, Misha.
No, that's
Oh,
fine.
well-
You got some? Wait, how many do you have? You have 2 more, Chase?
No, I just had 2.
I thought you said
Wait, so
you
we're
had
only
4.
doing-
You said 2.
So you're
No,
the
I
one who's
don't
picking.
care.
You're the one who's picking this time, right, Chase?
Picking what?
Wait, Misha, you brought some? I thought it was only Chase.
Yeah.
But that's fine if you have. Send them over.
Oh, so it's only Chase this time. All right, I'll do it some other time then.
No, do
Yeah.
it.
No, I was thinking we could yeah, okay. Do you have them now?
I think you should
I
just do them now.
Okay, yeah, I got a player pulled up now.
We should, for the TikTok, we should say who is this player? You know?
Yeah.
Just so
Well, I thought we were gonna do both stats side by side.
well, yeah.
Sure. All right, and let me do.
All right, if it's gonna take a while, I don't know.
No, I'm almost done. Almost done.
He's writing them right now.
No, I'm not writing.
Because you're gonna send them to us too, right?
I'm locked in, boys. I'll send them to you guys. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
'Cause I was gonna say we could just rotate this. Whoever brings in the people each week.
All right, sounds good. But let me do this one.
Yeah.
All
do it. Okay. So 16. Misha, you want to read them out?
Yeah, you gotta
All right,
read them
so
out for the.
first player is 16.5 points a game, 1.3 turnovers, 1.5 steals, about 1 block, 2 assists, 5 rebounds, 80% from the free throw line, 36 from 3, 48% from the field. The second player is 18.2 points per game, 1 steal, half a block, 3.3 assists, 3.1 rebounds, 36% from three, 49% from the field. Who's the better player?
Off the bat, it's looking like the second player. I honestly do not have guesses. Is one of them Dylan Brooks?
You are wrong.
Okay. Man,
Riddle me this.
16.4, 18.2.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna say number 1 or number 2, the 18.2 guy.
You don't think number 1 could be better? Like, they're shooting.
I mean, he might be like tricking us.
I mean, but like just also just based off stats. Like number 1 shoots better from 3 by a little bit worse from the field, better from the free throw line, more rebounds, 1 less assist, more blocks, more steals, about the same turnovers, just 2 less points. Could we get a hint, like, on who these people are? Or no?
They're on a
We did
team.
conference.
They're in the Eastern Conference.
Both of them?
Yeah. They both are relatively recently been traded.
Payne Pritchard?
No.
Payton Pritchard.
I don't know. Wait, recently? What do you mean? They've
Been traded.
DeAndre
Within like the past year.
Oh, in the past year?
A little bit before that, like past year, let's just say year and like a half. They both have.
Mikal Bridges isn't one of them, is he?
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
All right. And then the other. Wait, is he player 1 or player? Oh, wait, is he player 1?
He's player 2.
Oh, player 2.
Is OG one of them?
Bing, 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 bing.
I was gonna guess that too. I wasn't sure if he did like
Yeah,
the 2 Knicks forwards.
Yeah, they're 2.
That was a good one.
Well, who are you going to go with? I'd go with OG, honestly.
Yeah, I think OG's better, in my opinion. Humble opinion.
Humble opinion.
Yeah.
Humble. Because I am only a humble servant of the Lord.
All right.
Okay. All right. So is that it for the debut episode of the 3-Man Weave?
I think so. Now we got to do start, bench, cut. Me, Chase, or Max. I think we're going to bench Max and cut Chase.
On hooping ability?
All right. I'll just start.
All right. Sounds good.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so, yeah.
No, we're not doing this right now.
Like, follow, subscribe, everything.
All right, what's up, 3-Man Weave?
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend, yeah.
We're going to have to sub out of this one.
But, yeah, just...
Drink our Gatorade. Remember, drink your Gatorade, kids. Don't do sports betting. Stay in school.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Peace out.
See you.